targeted for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
13.
From the 40 now on second down, Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson flush to his right. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call, they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He finds Coleman. And bulldozing his way through. Fighting through, and he's got space.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So we've come upon halftime with a visiting. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
White. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo now. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And a solid run down inside the 30. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Ineligible receiver.
Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the screen. 11.
Garoppolo. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 41, Garoppolo. He's going to take off with it.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 180. Check, check. Watch 54. 11.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
The Niners on 3rd down. down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Emmanuel Sanders. 33 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught. Block it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wilson. Forced out to his left. Open man is Gordon, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Play is under review.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that, it's caught at the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
50 seconds to mine. Let's go double count right here, double count.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Eric Armstead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
trying to improvise. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They begin the drive with Coleman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after. Giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here we go.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Block.
Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. In this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So the victory here for San Francisco.